everyone, and welcome to the second chapter of the last and the third module of the Build with Near series. So far, in the first chapter, what we have seen is how to deploy our smart contract onto the local net. Now, in this chapter, we'll see how to call the contract functions using the script that we have with us. So, let's get started. Meanwhile, what we can do is we can go to to.run.sh and start figuring out what are the functionalities that we need to call the contract. So we need to call, so let us just delete these, right? And say that what should be the first function to step one, create a roulette game, right? So to create a game, we use near and then call the contract with the name of the function, that is create game. So you can see here, name of the function is create game. Now what is required over here is this will call the constructor, right? So the constructor needs an attached deposit and the context dot sender, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to call create game. We have a context dot sender will be the owner. We will set the owner variable, and then we will also set the amount, right? How much amount would we need to spend or are we sending? Now, since it is a U128, we will need to be careful as to how much amount we are sending. So I'm going to open my other script that I had written earlier, right? So I can just send hyphen hyphen amount as the amount of near that I want to send, right? So I just want to cross check that. And now that I'm clear on that, I'm just going to be sending 10 near to this, right? So I'm going to be sending an amount of 10 and calling the create game, right? So I'm going to, okay, I have, okay, all right. So the transaction was successful. It was done. It has redeployed the contract. We can see that the contract has been deployed to a particular created dev account. Now, what it asks us to do is export the contract, right, to the new contract account ID. That is this one, right? So we'll do this. We also need to set the owner variable. So I'm going to set it as my testnet account. I have multiple testnets, so I'm going to use this one of them as the owner, the other one as the player. We can also create more of these testnet accounts. I'll just show you in a bit, right? So now that this is set, so the contract is deployed, the owner and the contract both are set. Now in our second script, we have also created, we have written the call to create the game, right, with a particular amount, right? So let us save this and I'm going to call this script as well. So what it's going to do is now it's going to schedule a call for create game with attached 10 near, right? So you can see that this particular transaction went through, right? And it gave me a game ID. So this is the game ID, right? So you can see that the first function create game will return a game ID. Now we'll use this game ID to join the next couple of games, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say near call dollar contract, right? Join game. Now this also needs some amount of money, and the account through which I will be joining is my another testnet account, right? Now, one more thing we need to do here is we need to pass some parameters to this, right? We need to pass the game ID as well as the Boolean. So here I'm going to copy this where the parameter is being passed. So game ID, right? Okay. And the game ID that was returned in the previous call. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to go here, copy this, and then here, right? So this is the game ID. Now, I also need to pass the Boolean, right? So I'm going to comma. Sorry, I meant the guess. So guess. I'm going to pass a 2. Okay. So let us just double check this once from my previous scripts. All right, so the game ID part is pretty much fine. All right. So that's right. Just wanted to cross check this. Okay, so now I'm going to say that this particular player, GyanLakshmi.testnet, is joining this game with the guess true, right? And with an attached amount of 10 here. Now I'm going to, so let us call this step 2, call the joined game, right? Now let us run this. Oops, sorry, there's a typo here. Okay, so you can see that it says scheduling a call to join game, right? With attached tenure, and it is returned true because the only condition we had was, if there is no attached deposit, if attached deposit is 0, then you should return false. Now, what is the last step for us? The last step is to end the game, right? So step 3, call the end game function. So we say near call contract end game. Again, we want to pass the game ID, right? Which game should we end? So we use the same one, right? Okay, and then we will say that the account underscore ID is going to be the owner themselves, right? And this should return what? It should return the winner of the game. So let's see if this works. So it is calling end game for this particular game ID. It is calculating the winner. Okay, so the winner is the player. Wow. So if you remember, the one who deployed the contract was Gyan.testnet, but the winner is GyanLakshmi.testnet. Thank you everyone for joining me in this session. In the next chapter, we'll take a look at how to write the unit tests for our given smart contract, as well as explore a particular transaction on the Explorer.